morning, Rangers. My name is Sergeant First Class Westover. I'll be your primary instructor on the next period of instruction, which is on react contact. Once again, a battle drill is a collective action rapidly executed without applying the deliberate decision-making process. At this point in time, go ahead and open your Ranger handbooks to page 8-1 and follow along with this period of instruction. Before we begin, allow me to orient you to the board. On the left-hand side, you can see I have administrative notes to help you follow along and keep me on track with this period of instruction. On the right-hand side, you can see a squad column and fire team wedges of a 9-man light infantry squad. Once again, Alpha team is colored in blue, Headquarters element is covered in yellow, and Bravo team is colored in green. Personalized simply means that you are going to draw a line and simply write that Ranger's name. Above that, you can see on mission azimuth proposed positions for that Alpha team in dotted lines, and you'll also see the enemy element, which is depicted in red. Now, say that you're walking on mission azimuth and you initially take contact with the enemy. Immediately upon contact, you are simultaneously going to return fire, seek cover, and concealment, and call it the 3Ds. The 3Ds sound something like this. 3 enemy, small arms fire, 12 o'clock, 50 meters. At this point in time, no one will get down in the open. Everyone within that element in contact will make sure that they move to the nearest covered and concealed position, simultaneously returning fire and calling out the 3Ds. At this point in time, that team leader is going to maintain contact with his men visually and orally. In the event that you see somebody that is not behind cover and concealment, you're simply going to correct them and tell them to move to the nearest covered and concealed position using whatever type of IMT they can, whether it be a high crawl, low crawl, or rush. At this point in time, that team online will be generally online and they will begin to engage. That team leader will take control of his element using a series of fire commands. The acronym that we like to use is ADRIC. It sounds something like this: alert, direction, description, range, rate of fire, command and control. You want to get your 249 into the fight as quickly as possible. For example, saw gunner, 12 o'clock, 3 enemy, 50 meters, rapid, and fire. This is telling that saw gunner what direction to fire, what to fire upon, what rate of fire, and when to fire. While this is being conducted, that squad leader will then begin moving forward to that Alpha team leader's position without becoming decisively engaged. He will begin making his assessment. As he is doing so, the headquarters element will begin closing the distance with that Alpha team or lead team in contact, or whatever team is in contact. The team that is not in contact, in this example, is your Bravo team. They will simply begin moving forward and conducting a series of search, fire, and check. Search, fire, and check just simply means that you are going to search for the man to your left and right and any enemy in any known and suspected or proposed positions. In the event you do identify the enemy, you are simply going to fire upon their positions. And you're going to check the man to your left and right to ensure that he's not being fired upon. And you have contact with him both visually and orally. As that squad leader is moving forward, Bravo team is going to make sure that they cover flank and rear security. The squad leader will make his assessment using a series of these considerations. Can the squad move out of the engagement area? Can his squad gain and maintain suppressive fire? What is the actual location of the enemy? What is the size of the enemy force? Is the enemy element too large for a squad to handle? What types of weapons does the enemy have? Does the enemy have crew served weapon systems? Are there any vulnerable flanks to the enemy's position? Are there covered and concealed routes to the enemy's flanks? After he has made these considerations and assessed the situation, he is also going to take any type of indirect fires that he has at his disposal into consideration as well. Meaning, priority and availability. Does your squad physically have priority and availability of fires? In the event that they do, what type of ammunition or munitions do you have to fire upon the enemy, whether it be 60mm, 81, or 105s? Location of the enemy in relation to the squad. The squad's location on the map and danger close. Will indirect fires hinder or support the mission? Will you potentially cause fratricide based off of you laying rounds down range on a possible enemy element? And once the squad leader determines whether to break contact or conduct a squad attack, he will then make that assessment. Rangers, this is your class on reactive contact.